Good morning, everyone. All right, you are going to need paper and a pencil today because we are writing. So if you have lined paper like this, or if it's notebook paper or just white paper that you can draw lines on, you need lined paper. And then you also need just a blank sheet of paper that we can do planning on. Okay, any type of blank paper just to plan on. All right, we are doing an activity today that I call You Write, They Write. And the way it works is that first the teacher writes, which would be me. And then, so it's, if I'm talking to someone, I just say you, but I'm talking about me. So the teacher writes and then they write, which is the students, which is you. So I'm going to write, then you're going to write, and we're going to break this down into pieces. Okay, so go ahead, get your paper together, and we will start in about 30 seconds. All right, hopefully you all have your paper and pencil. Today we are working on this topic. I'm going to give you a few seconds to read this prompt yourself. While you are reading this, I want you to think about what the key word is and what that means. Hopefully you all said the key word is explain, and that means this is an expository essay. And we have talked about this one before, and that's okay. The more practice we get, the better. So here's how this is going to work today. I'm going to pick my favorite sport, which you know I talked about this last time, is basketball. But whatever I pick, you can't pick. That's the rule for today's activity. Whatever I write about, you cannot write about. You got to pick your own. So even if you love basketball, you're going to have to pick a different sport, okay? Because that's this activity, we need to make sure you're writing about something different. Okay, so I'm going to start with planning. What you need to do is you need to put your pencils down and just fully look at me and listen to me, okay? Because again, the way this works is I write and then you'll be writing, okay? So the teacher, then the student. So for right now, you can put your pencil down and just watch and listen. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my IRC outline. You guys should be pretty good at this, and you shouldn't be writing anything. You're just watching and you're just listening, okay? Now for favorite sport, I know I have to write about your favorite sport, think about your favorite sport. Now explain why this sport is your favorite. So I'm going to pick basketball. Whatever you pick, you put on the I and the C line. We know that. The 3 reasons why I like basketball. I like basketball because you can shoot the ball. I like basketball because you can dribble the ball. And I like basketball because you can win. Now for each of my reasons, I'm going to put 2 details or examples. So for shooting the ball, I'm going to talk about shooting a 3-pointer. And I'm going to talk about dunking. For dribbling the ball, I'm going to talk about how you can dribble fast down the court and how you can also dribble in between your legs. And then for winning, 2 things I'm going to talk about is you can win a trophy or you can even win a medal. Okay, so that is my planning. You know, I love showing you with the highlighter the different paragraphs. I'm going to do that real quick. This planning outline, remember, it's called an IRC outline, and it is my roadmap that's going to tell me everything I'm writing about in my essay. So I know my first paragraph is going to be an introduction paragraph about my favorite sport being basketball. I know my second paragraph is going to be about shooting the ball, shooting a 3-pointer, and dunking. I know my third paragraph is going to be about dribbling the ball. I'm going to talk about dribbling on the court and dribbling in between my legs. My fourth paragraph is going to be about winning. I'm going to talk about winning a trophy and winning a medal. And my 5th paragraph is going to be my conclusion about basketball. Now, I finished my planning, And so how this is going to work is now it's going to be your turn. So you should have had your pencil down, just watching and listening as I did that. Now it's my turn. I'm putting my pencil down while you plan. So you are going to plan. You are going to draw your IRC outline. It is going to be on this prompt, the same one I just did, but the rule is you can't pick basketball. Okay. I know it's a tough rule for some of you, but just for today, because this is the way this activity works, you got to pick something different. Now, your sport can be cheer, gymnastics, soccer, football, volleyball, pickleball, tennis, whatever you want to pick as your sport. All you're doing is planning. I'm only going to give you 5 minutes today, and you are going to draw your IRC outline and you're going to fill it out. Okay, that's all you're doing. You're not writing yet. You're just doing your planning. All right, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Don't pick basketball. You may begin. Okay, time's up. You should have your planning completely done. You should have an IRC outline with your favorite sport, your 3 reasons, and your A's and B's. Okay, now we're going to start writing. So now it's back to me. So you're going to put your pencil down and you're just going to watch and listen. Okay, I'm going to start writing. And because I have my roadmap here, I know that I'm starting with my first paragraph, which is my introduction paragraph. And remember, for your introduction, I'm going to put little notes. You have your hook. You state your 3 reasons. And then a closing. Hook, 3 reasons, closing. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start writing. So remember, your pencil's down. You're just watching and listening. Okay, I'm going to indent because I'm starting a new paragraph. I know I need a hook. So I'm going to say indent. I'm going to ask a question. What is your favorite sport? That's my question. That's my hook. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put a check next to the word hook because I'm done with my hook. Now I'm going to state my 3 reasons. Now my 3 reasons are shoot, dribble, win. Those are my 3 reasons. Shoot, dribble, win. So I'm going to say, what is your favorite sport? I'm going to say, mine is basketball because you can shoot the ball, comma, that's shoot. Now I'm going to say dribble. You can dribble the ball, comma. Now I got to say win. I'm naming my 3 reasons. And you can win, period. All right, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put a check next to 3 reasons. I'm done. And now my closing sentence. Say basketball is the best sport in the world. Okay. So my hook, I'm going to do that in yellow. My 3 reasons, I'm going to do in green. And my closing, I'm going to do in orange, just so you can see the different pieces. Okay. And I forgot to put a check when you put a check by closing because I'm done with that. Now, I did my introduction. Now it's your turn. So now you're going to do your introduction paragraph. Now, if you want to, like me, next to your I on your planning, you can write the words hook, 3 reasons, and closing. And then just like I did, I like to have this little checklist. After you're done with your hook, you can put a check. And after you're done with your 3 reasons, a check. And then after you're done with your closing, a check. It's a nice way to check to make sure you have it. So I'm going to leave this up while you're doing it. Remember, you need to indent, okay? And you need to write those 3 parts of your introduction paragraph. Now, I'm going to give you another about 5 minutes. It's only 3 sentences. It shouldn't take you that long to write your introduction, okay? So now it's your turn to write your introduction. You may begin. All right, time is up for your introduction paragraph. So now that you have your introduction paragraph, you should have your hook, 3 reasons, and closing. I'm going to put a big old check next to I because I'm done with my introduction. Now I'm going to write my R1. So now it's back to being my turn. So now you're going to put your pencils down and you're going to watch me as I write my R1. Now, as a reminder, I always like to put notes on my planning. I know that my R1 needs to have a T, 2A, and 2B, right? My T is my topic, which I know is going to be shoot, about shooting the ball. Then I'm going to write 2 sentences about A, shooting a 3-pointer, and 2 sentences about B, dunking the ball. All right, so come over here. I am going to write it right here. Now I'm going to start with my topic sentence, which is about shooting the ball. That's my topic, shooting the ball. And I'm going to indent because I'm starting a new paragraph, and I'm going to have a transition word or phrase. Instead of using first, since we use some more, or we learned some more advanced transitions, today I'm going to start with to kick it off. So I'm going to indent, I'm going to put to kick it off, comma, I love basketball because I can shoot the ball, period. That's it. My topic is shoot. So I put that in my topic sentence. I indented. I start with the transition word or phrase. I'm done with topics. I'm going to come over here and put a check by my T. I'm done. Now I have to write 2 sentences about my A, 2 sentences about shooting a 3-pointer. So I'm going to say one way you can shoot is by shooting a 3-pointer, period. You have to make it from behind the 3-point line. Okay, so I want to show you real quick. Let me put these in different colors. I'm going to put my topic sentence in pink. You can see my topic sentence, my T's in pink. Now I have to write 2 about A, which remember A is 3-pointer. So I'm going to say one way you can shoot is by shooting a 3-pointer. That's 1. You have to make it from behind 3-point line. That's 2. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. I forgot this is 4th and 5th grade. We need to do 3 about A and 3 about B. I need to change that. That's not 2. So I actually need to write 1 more. I had to change that. So it's 3A and 3B. For 2nd grade, it's 2A and 2B. But for for 2nd and 3rd grade, it's 2A, 2B. But for 4th and 5th, we do 3A, 3B because you need to be writing a little bit more. So I only have 2 about my A, which is 3-pointer. So it says, one way you can shoot is by shooting a 3-pointer. You have to make it from behind the 3-point line. I have to write 1 more about 3-pointer. You will receive 3 points instead of only 2. Okay, so now I have 3 about A. So I'm going to come over here and put a check next to 3A. Next is 3B. Now I got to write 3 sentences about dunking the ball. So I'm going to say, you can also dunk the ball. That's 1. You have to make sure you get a running start, period. That's 2. Then you jump high and push the ball into the hoop. That's 3. I'm going to do this in yellow. So 1, you can also dunk the ball. That's 1. You have to make sure you get a running start. That's 2. Then you jump high and push the ball into the hoop. That's 3. So I'm going to come over here and put a check for 3 3B because I'm done with 3B. That is my R1. So if you're looking up here, this is my I paragraph. This is my R1 paragraph. Okay, you can see I have my hook, my 3 reasons, my closing. Over here, I have my T in pink, my 3 sentences about A in blue, and my 3 sentences about B in yellow. Now, it is your turn. Now, because of time, I'm gonna let you do this one on your own, but I want to tell you something. With these middle paragraphs, you can take about 10 to 15 minutes if you need, okay? These are, 7, 8 sentences, so 10 to 15 minutes is fine. We don't have that left, so I'm gonna let you work that on your own, but I want you to write your R1 paragraph once I end this video. I want you to make sure that you indent. I want you to make sure that you start with some sort of transition word or phrase. You can use first if you can't think of anything, but remember we did learn some more advanced transitional phrases. And if you have highlighters, I want you to try to highlight your T in one color, your A sentences in one color, and your B sentences in one color. And just like I have these little notes here, you can put them too and check off as you do it. And if you have more time after that, I would suggest writing your R2, your R3, and even your conclusion, because you know how to write a full essay now. So this is your perfect opportunity. Show off your skills and practice. All right, so work on your R1. If you have a timer, set it for about 15 minutes. That way you're not spending too much time. And make sure you do your T, 3A, and 3B. And don't forget to indent. All right, everyone, have a great day. I will see you at the next lesson.